This is unorthodox content for me, to be sure, but I want to show you a video and I want to come back and talk about it. Why am I talking about something that I don't typically talk about? Because I have fucking opinions.
There's this girl going viral on the internet right now because she flew all the way out to Scotland for one of her friend's weddings just to find out that she wasn't invited to eat dinner with all of the other wedding guests. For the sake of the story, we're going to call our main character Amy. So Amy and her other friend Jill are invited to one of their friends' weddings in Scotland. And so they decide to book all of their travel arrangements together and go together all the way to Scotland for their friend's wedding. When they get to Scotland, they go to the bed and breakfast that they booked. It's run by this little sweet lady, and she offers to drive them to the wedding the next day. The day of the wedding, the bed and breakfast lady drives them to the ceremony. The ceremony's beautiful as expected. And after the ceremony, they remind everybody to go out to this other venue for the reception dinner. Amy and Jill call the bed and breakfast lady and ask if she can transport them over to the dinner. When they arrive for the dinner, they notice that there are seating charts at the entrance. So they're looking at the seating chart, trying to find their names on it to figure out where they need to sit. All of a sudden, the security person walks up and asks them to see their invitation. And they traveled a long way, so they didn't think to bring their invitation. So they tell the security officer their name, Amy and Jill. He looks at the list and says, you're not on the dinner list. I do see you as a wedding guest, but you weren't invited to the dinner. Amy and Jill are super confused. They're like, why would we not be invited to the dinner, but just the ceremony? I mean, after all, we flew all the way to Scotland for this. The security guy lets them know that while they're not invited to the dinner, they can come back in an hour when the dinner's over to come dance and enjoy cocktails. I forgot to mention the security guy also mentioned to Amy and Jill that at the very bottom of their invitation in small font, it indicated if they were a dinner guest or not. And Amy and Jill did not see this on the invitation because it was in small font at the bottom. Amy and Jill are pretty upset because they're in the middle of a place that they don't know anything about, Scotland, and they now have to figure out what they're going to do for dinner. And it's not like they could just walk down the street and go eat dinner somewhere else. They would have to travel to wherever they're going to now have to eat dinner. Not to mention, their ride is the bed and breakfast lady, and they did not tell the bed and breakfast lady that they would need another ride in between all of these things just to eat dinner. They decide, you know what, it's stupid for us to go eat dinner and then come back, so they decide to just call the bed and breakfast lady and get picked up and not come back. But what do you guys think?
What do I think about this? Invite my ass to Scotland for a wedding and then tell me that I'm not invited to the fucking dinner. Your wedding's gonna go viral. What a fucking ignorant move. Cheap motherfuckers.